Hey, Chris Liepe here. I have had upper respiratory issues from various illnesses since early December 2025. It is now at the time of this filming on this video, April of 2026. So I've had to change how I've warmed up and how I've budgeted my voice in light of this. This new warm-up is a 4-step process, and it involves utilizing certain sounds, really leaning into those before moving on to the next. Now, this warm-up is only going to be so helpful if you don't understand and know how to internalize the fundamentals of support and placement. If you need help with both of these things, or you're not sure you have them down, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. Once you've gone through those videos, this warm-up is going to be extremely useful for you, regardless of what stage you're at with your voice. The first is fry. I'm just going to show you how I coax my voice. This is not about sounding good. This is not about a particular sound or technique. This is about opening up different areas of your voice using fry. And this is where I start. And I make sure that I can hear myself back in my mic. It's so beneficial to be able to do this because you get an extra level of feedback and you don't push too hard during your warm-ups. So I start with unpitched fry at the bottom of my register, with various forms of breath pressure, levels of breath pressure. Then I go into head voice, fry, super low breath pressure. Remember, this is a warm-up. And I start adding complexity, and I bring it into my chest voice, up into my head voice. Add air to it. It's supposed to be very low breath pressure. You're not pushing into a scream. You're just being fry-y in various parts. And working in chest voice fry a little bit. Step 2 is experiment and just lean in to cry. Cry! Go in and out. Cry, 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 cry. And then combine that with fry. Cry, cry, cry. Right? I've got that mix posture now. Cry, cry, ow, dying cat. And I'm combining that with how I've woken up my fry. Again, we're going for super low breath pressure here. Cry, cry. Move into chest voice. Cry, 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 cry. Okay, so we have fry, cry. Step 3 is we move into compression. So I'm bringing breath pressure in gradually. And this takes, I do this longer than I'm showing you here. I just want to show you the various steps. But it's all very free and meandery like this. I'm not doing songs, at least till step 4. Okay? Or even scales or anything like that. So we bring in, we take fry, this low breath pressure, non-compressed thing. We take cry, which is we haven't really brought in much compression, although there is more compression inherent in cry. And then we take compression. Cry, 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 cry. Now, we combine the cry with the fry with the compression, and we move that around. And really what you start hearing is like with very low breath pressure, because I'm just bringing in the compression enough over the cry and the fry, I start getting some pretty like intense distorted sounds, and it's not taxing at all. And when you are at a position where your voice has been stricken with illness and various sorts of things, listen to your body. If this still doesn't feel right, maybe you're not ready to get into this yet. But when your voice is behaving like you think it should, you have to approach it from a very low breath pressure, low impact, low budget way. And this has really helped me coax my voice back into at least perceived intensity. So more compression, and I start getting a little more musical with it. There was some cry, fry, and compression all at the same time. Making me smile, making me smile, making me smile. Ooh. You can hear how playful and non-constrained. I don't have to sing over anything. I don't have to sing anything in particular. And I'm leaning into these three sensations and practicing combining them over, at this point, varying breath pressures. And I don't say varying loudnesses because that's not really what this is about. I'm not trying to get louder or more powerful. I'm just moderating my breath pressure while combining these sensations using compression. Okay, step 4. This is where things start to get more fun. Take a song, preferably a song that you're not trying to compare your voice to the original artist, and practice over it. Every vocalist, every working vocalist has to do this because your voice is different every day. It's a moving target. You get sick. Things happen.
Should have let you in. Yeah. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. You ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wreck me.
Let me highlight a few things that I'm doing here that point to the warm-up, because This is the final stage where we're opening up our voice a little bit more so you don't hear things quite as obviously as you did in my step 3 where I'm combining everything just sort of off the cuff. But it's very important that you hear where I'm doing things and why so that you understand how to move from being just sort of free, unbridled, warm-uppy to using your voice in a musical way. Even that line, I never meant to start a war. I'm turning up the compression, I'm turning up the intensity, and then I'm abandoning out of it into my head voice. This is not how Miley sung it. This is me using that melody and being musical while I warm up my voice. It's a little extreme, but it actually doesn't sound too bad. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me in. And there, I'm utilizing my break. I'm actually frying around my break. I just wanted you to let me in. Wanted you to let me in. Wanted you to. I just wanted you to let me in. And instead of using flow. But it's that intentional dynamic, turning up the gain and then abandoning out of it into head voice. Keep it like a wrecking ball. There's another really good example of turning something up. Now I notice you hear that distortion, you hear that heat. So I'm compressing into that like that, and then I flip out of it. I'm returning to super low budget at the end of the line. Keep it like a wrecking ball. Never hit so hard. Now, here is an intentional move into cry. All I wanted was to break. All I wanted was to. No. All I wanted was to. All I wanted was to. All I wanted. So it simultaneously lightens and introduces the opportunity to have incidental fry with the compression that I'm using. All I wanted was to break your walls. Walls, belted walls. Very light at the end. This whole area, turning in, abandoning into head voice, finding little places to fry and experiment with placement, with cry placement. Huh, yeah, see, that's very... You wreck me, yeah. So I'm like mimicking myself, experimenting with what I hear myself doing, and then putting that back into my voice. As you warm up, as you record your practice sessions, which you should be doing, listen back and make sense of the things you do on purpose and by accident. Re-input those into your mind and voice and experiment with them all over again. This is my warm-up now, and it includes the recording of my warm-up and practice and then listening back. This gives me time to use my ears as a practice tool, so I'm not just continually going on my voice, which increases my voice budget and makes it easier for me to internalize different sounds and sensations because I hear myself doing things back. It's a huge part of my warm-up. This is how I've been warming up for the past several months, and it's been absolutely incredible for me. And when I get really confident that my voice is back to where it was prior to all these illnesses, I'll add that old warm-up in, which is linked right here, and I'll have a great time. Again, if you would like help working with your own voice and getting to know it in ways that free it and help you discover what's really possible with it, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. We'll see you for more.